Do do do.
Instant match reaction. Well, hello and welcome back to Only Leeds Bros for the instant match reaction. Leeds United 2, Derby County 0. Comfortable day all round. Leeds scored from a corner. Max Vober scored as well. Bit of a mad day. No one would have foreseen that one. But Dillo, happy enough with that, buddy? You?
Yeah, I'll take a look. The first 40 minutes, we're probably half an hour. Leeds were a bit lackluster, not really creating anything. No, not much of a high press. But maybe that was our game plan. I'm happy. I'm actually very happy. Look, I see Easy has it in the chat there. He's happy with the win. So if that man is happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, if Easy's happy, we're all happy. We're all happy.
So 3 points on the board. It's great to see Leeds grinded out a win, comfortable win. And I have points on the board for the chip challenge. I'll have to throw that out there, lads. Darren, you are last, and I can't wait to see ears coming out or smoke coming out of your ears. It's going to be good.
Long way, yeah. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right?
Yeah,
long way to go. Long way to go. Long way to go.
I see we have
lads. If you aren't interested in, sorry, go ahead, Dylan.
I just see we have a few beautiful faces in the...
We do indeed. Like I said, the link is in the chat, boys. I will pop it up through if there is interest of coming on, giving your thoughts to today's match. We will bring in the one and only Danny Rumsey as well, and the boy Sean Healy. The boys are always here. Let's see if I can do a bit of jiggery around here. Get everyone
jiggery
in.
Pokery. Darren's famous words. There's the boys now.
There's the lads now,
lads. What do we think of that one?
Oh, what a difference the week makes.
Yeah. Sean, we'll come across to you first, buddy, because you let me down on the subscriber shot, which I haven't forgiven you for, yeah? We'll pop across to you, buddy. How did you find that one today?
Oh, it's amazing difference a couple of days makes, isn't it?
yeah, 100%. It was imperative we won today, though, Sean, wasn't it? We could imagine the meltdown and the backlash if we didn't win that today. It was a needs must. What do you think of the game overall? Happy enough with the performance?
Yeah,
what did you think?
I thought the first 60, 70 minutes we played well. Then you just took the foot off the gas then, but it was obviously expected when you make subs like that.
Yeah, I agree, buddy.
Yeah.
I agree. And Danny, come across to you, buddy. What did you think of today's performance?
I'm happy about it, mate. A win's a win. Doesn't matter if it's 1-0 or 5-0.
Yeah, it was one of them where it felt like it needs most today. Danny, didn't it? It didn't matter how we won. We just get the result today. That's what I felt like today. We've done it. Lads, yeah, thanks for popping on. We also have Matt Leeds as well. Matt, come across to you, buddy.
Hey guys.
What did you think? How was that one, pal? How did you find that one?
Good performance. It's just one of those, I think we got it done in the first half, and I always thought the second half would be that kind of game, I thought we'll get a goal in the second half, but I knew we were going to just play it out comfortably. But yeah, good performance. Rodon scored a header.
From a corner, by the way.
He was lucky because he could have had two. He should have scored. Yeah, he should have scored before that as well. Shouldn't he? Decent header as well. Should be hitting the target there. He did besiege one, and he owed us one big time. It's something I think we've all talked about. Set pieces, Leeds should be better than him, especially Joe Rodon as well. Someone that you think like the size of the man, that he wasn't really being a threat from corner, it was only kind of strike. So delighted to see that. Looks like something that Daniel Farke has been working on. Something that I've been banging the drum for way too long, saying we need to be more proactive.
Sorry. That goal just coming up again with Joe Rodon, lads. What a goal.
Yeah.
What a goal.
Nice little header down. The right thing, didn't he?
It was his run as well, though, Darren. He got away from his defender.
Yeah.
And Rodon whipped it in here. Nice little ball, kind of left, right, zigzag, playmaking. Headed down into the net. Keeper gets his hands with. Great goal.
Sorry to go in, lads. He gets about high. He gets about high when Leeds win. Danny, I'm going to come back across to you. Standout performers today. We won't get your man out of the match just yet. But special mentions today on the pitch today. Who would you give it to?
I think Warber played well.
Yeah, agree, buddy. Yeah.
When he come on, but yeah, it's Tanaka did well, Rothwell did well, Solomon
I thought was good as well. Yeah, and lucky not to score as well.
Definitely standout players, Danny. 100%. What do you think of the rotation?
Yeah, it needed it anyway. It needed it anyway because Middlesbrough game. So
it was crying out for it, buddy, wasn't it? Yeah, it was crying out for it just in case, lads. Yeah, it was imperative. I think we changed it up today. Sean, I'll come across to you, buddy. What did you think today? Who was your standout performers today without giving your man of the match away? Who do you think was standing out for you?
I think, as I said in the chat, I think Tanaka and Rotwell very good in midfield again.
Yeah.
Again, I thought both of them came out flying. There's a bit where Rotwell lost the ball and tried to win the ball back twice and got it the second time.
Yeah.
And he's just tracking back and everything like that. When he does lose the ball, is fantastic. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Tanaka was outstanding for me today. I think probably just pipping it. I'll give my man of the match. I thought Joe Rotwell, he's obviously on the thumbnail there. I thought he was outstanding, lads. I thought he was absolutely outstanding. He was everywhere. Did watch it on Sky. Sky gave it to Joe Road on, which I think that's just typical Sky. They look who scored and they go off
but
stuff like
not a
that.
bad show either, though.
Not the
I'm with you though, Darren. I just think Rotwell gave us that little bit more.
He did, but he
intensity,
didn't.
like he was running around like at one stage I was saying to myself, is this, is a fast forward because of the pace that and the press that Rotwell was given. Yeah. So for me,
100%.
definitely Rotwell.
Matt Leeds, will come across to you, buddy. Who was your standout performance for today? Who would you give special mentions to?
I mean, Voba, coming off the bench that early on is not normally, normally sometimes that could be a bit like you're not ready for it at the time,
Yeah.
So, and he staked his claim to start against Borough.
Yep.
Yeah.
remember
100%,
last time
buddy,
he
yeah.
started against Borough. Remember last time he started against Borough though.
Yeah, that wasn't a good. That wasn't a good one at all, Sean. Was it, buddy?
Sean, today ain't the day. Today ain't the day.
Today is not today, Sean, buddy. Lads, I'm just going to try and share this here. It is the championship table as it currently stands. So I'm going to try and share it here. We'll have a little look at it and then we'll discuss it.
We'll get a sing-song going until then.
Best team in the league. Best team in the league.
So there we are, boys. If you have a look at it down, Leeds United are sitting pretty at the top of the league on goal difference. Sheffield United obviously do play tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's a 3 o'clock kickoff against West Brom, which isn't going to be an easy game for them. So let's hope they slip up there. Are we talking, obviously, West Brom 10 points behind us? Are we thinking a West Brom win? A win? Is that what we're looking for? I'd say so, lads, isn't it? West Brom win that one.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
Goals
Carlos
first time to
Coburn
look
can
at
do us a favour.
Yeah, there's a job. There's a job for us.
Yeah, hopefully, definitely agree with that one. Goals for looking a little bit prettier now as well. 23 goals scored, 13 conceded, goal difference 20. So nice little bit of a goal difference there, 4-goal lead. That's what puts us sitting at the top of the championship table. But like what I said, Sheffield United do play tomorrow, and let's hope they slip up. So yeah, back to the top of the championship table. Again, obviously means we're the best side of the league, if you ask me. But happy enough with that, lads. All around, lads. Decent game, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that one. Very kind of comfortable. Only kind of criticism I would say, probably should have went and got more, lads. Felt like we could have got more, didn't it? Matt, come across to you, buddy. What do you think?
I'm top of the table.
If you watch it half time, I think he'll sit back now.
That is right. You never really do that on the fact. You never really go out to embarrass the team or whatever.
Yeah, I felt like we should have, though, lads, shouldn't we? We should have just put our foot on the gas. Pirlo's unlucky now, the one with Pirlo where he got into the box, threw on Phillips' leg, keeper makes a decent save down to his left-hand side, ball just around the corner. Couple of chances. Vober looked like he really wanted to score. He did a couple of cracks on goal in the second half as well. It was really, which, if you turn around and said Leeds win 3-0 and Vober scores 2 goals, you think you're on the Joe Pirlo stuff, which is mental to think about it. Absolutely great.
I'm going to throw this out to...
Yeah, go on, Dylan. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
I'm just going to throw this out to... I'll throw it out to Matt Leeds. What did you think of Willie Nanto coming on?
Performance?
Yeah, performance-wise, or... What did you think of him overall?
I don't think he was bad, but I want to see more from him, because he was supposed to be the player after Somerville left. He's not really became that.
Feels like now he's starting to just drop out the side a little bit, Matt, doesn't it? And even when he comes on, I don't think that left-hand side, it was something that we all thought Nanto was like, that left-hand side, especially seeing him in the Premier League, thought that was kind of his preferred position. I'd love to see him in the number 10, but there was a lot of chat about getting him over to the left-hand side. Doesn't really seem to be working for him out there at all, doesn't it? His performance has dipped rather than off the right-hand side, and Ramazani's got a bit of joy from the left-hand side, so I would have liked to see the two of them swap a little bit. But it looks like Nanto is going to have to fight to get back into the side. Solomon a good performance again today. Dan James did a decent performance, not the electric kind of Dan James involved performance, but was good again. Gave us that little outlet as well on the right hand side. No one really had a bad game today. Joe Pirlo was a little bit quiet for me. Just look a little bit, didn't really kind of get involved in much, just a little bit of it. Didn't play bad. Again, Easy did say in the follow along, they'd like to see him get the 90 minutes, which it probably looks like now, lads, Joe Pirro is the number 9 striker, doesn't it? It looks like Farkas hanging his hat on him. Danny, what do you think, buddy?
Yeah, he was quiet, but that's Pirro, innit? He's quiet, but then there's times he can step up and just get that goal when we need it. But for me, I think he's number 9 now, and then it's a mix-up between Bamford and Joseph for that number 2 striker.
The Dutchman gets the spot, is what you're saying.
So looking back, and I'll obviously put out, because I'm interested in kind of get everyone's thoughts on this one. Obviously, last week we seen Bamford coming on, and some people were saying it was probably the way the game was going, that it was crying out for a Bamford and not a Joseph. Do you think it was a little bit of mind games from Farka last week, giving Bamford a little bit of a nugget, saying, look, there's your opportunity, go on and do something? Or was it a little kick up the backside to Matteo Joseph going, you've been lax on training this week, that's why you haven't came on? He's obviously brought him on ahead of Bamford. Bamford didn't get a run today. Do you think it's a little bit of mind games from Daniel Farker, or do you think it's just personnel matching how it's going?
For me, I think if you look at Joseph today when he come on, he wanted it.
Yeah. He looked because he came on against, who did he come on against? Well, Swansea, Luton and Blackburn on all 3 performances. When he came off the bench for me, lads, he wasn't good. Today he looked like he wanted a little bit more, so maybe the message that Fark sent out, maybe it did work. Easy have here now. Let's not start our talented players. I don't think Nanto has been dropped. He's too good, and I agree. Easy link is in the chat, buddy, if you want to pop on and give us your thoughts if you're free, buddy. Like to see us on and have an out chin mic. Sorry, Danny, go ahead, buddy. What were you going to say?
For me, Nanto hasn't been that good the last few games. For me, I think he needs to fight his way back into this.
I don't think he wants to get back into the team. I think there's a move set for him.
Do you think so, Sean? In January?
I think so, buddy. Yeah. I've got a funny feeling. There's a reason why he's dipped. I don't think he wants to get himself injured. I do want stupid until you get. You
have the bleeding. You have the mind going here now. Yeah,
it's interesting.
It's one to look at. Matt, what do you think? We obviously asked you about Nanto as well. What do you think's happening with him at the minute? He's been decent, lads, but hasn't really been going to give the output and the goals as what he has been. And now, even the last couple of weeks, the performance has dipped as well, and he's still not giving us the goals and the assists. So something a little bit of miss with Nanto at the minute. Matt, what do you think?
When I see him sometimes, the one thing that annoys me is his timing of when to pass. Like, he'll have players running in, and then he'll either cut in himself, or he'll just play the pass terribly and it'll go straight to the keeper. Like, I don't like. That's why I don't think he should play the 10, because I just don't see him playing good passes.
You don't advocate for the 10. Yeah. His final ball definitely has been a miss, and his decision making for the last couple of weeks has been a little bit off for me, Willie Nanto. Interesting one as well. Ampadu was obviously back on the bench today. Guys didn't get a run out. I think we were all hoping to see him get a little bit of a run out. Probably right decision not to put him on with the way the game was going. Maybe Fark was thinking not risk him. The game is short up. Brings Gilavogi on to do the job.
That's when you have players there to pick up the pieces like that. Gilavogi, there's no point to force him back into the team. And as well, I mean, you've been saying Darren week in week out, he shouldn't just get the position thrown at him just for the sake of, because he's Ethan Ampadu. He has to earn it the right way, as much as Rotwell and Tanaka have picked it up, lads. I think we can all agree with Grueva and Ampadu after being injured. The boys definitely stepped it up and been consistent every week. A few drops here or there, but consistent all around. I think we can all agree on that way. Tanaka and Rotwell.
For me, I think he put Ampadu on that bench today just to say to Rotwell and Tanaka, look, he's nearly on his way back. You need to start playing, not a game like you did against Blackburn.
And it worked. Because Rotwell really stepped up today, lads, didn't he? Tanaka was phenomenal again. His breaking up of the play is outstanding. But Rotwell was brilliant, lads. He was everywhere. Yeah. Rottweiler, he was all.
Joe Rottweiler, I was going to say.
And he could go the other way, and even going back to when Ampadu and Grueva was injured. But to him, he probably even thought, look, I'm fourth choice here, probably not going to get much game time. And I remember the interview. What game was it, lads? You bring back. It could have even been a Sunderland game. When he came in, it was Sunderland, wasn't it? It was Tanaka and Rotwell's first game together. He did the interview with Sky and he said, look, at this is my opportunity to stake a claim and get into the squad. And I just love his attitude. I thought that was phenomenal. And there again today, it could be easy for him to be kind of laid down and going, no, kind of my time or my phase in this squad is probably gone out, and he didn't. He stepped up again today, and Ampadu is going to have a tough task on his hands. Unless Fark has something up his sleeve and he's going to go train in the middle of the park, Ampadu has his work cut out for him as the captain of this side, doesn't he, lads?
Yeah.
I do think at one stage we're gonna try like Ampadu and either Tanaka or Rothwell, and then you play the other one in the 10. I could see
Yeah.
that because the way
Yeah,
Farley
you
could
talked
see
in his
that.
press conference,
Yeah.
the way he talked in his press conference sounded like he's like if anyone goes into the 10, it'll be Tanaka or Rothwell.
He doesn't seem to think that the wingers, we've obviously been saying wingers are Ramazani, Solomon, Nanto could play that number 10 position. He doesn't seem to be set on that. He seems to be more Rotwell and Tanaka situation, doesn't he? That it's one of them that's going to go into that number 10. But speaking about the number 10 lads, Brendan Aronson, there's obviously been a lot of chat this week, especially from Matty, and imagine not being Leeds, about Brendan Aronson. I've backed him a little bit. We've talked about rotating him. Before I give my opinion, we'll go around the room. Dillo, Brendan Aronson today, performance-wise, rate him out of 10. What would you give him?
I'd give him probably a solid 7. I think he's done very well today. Press was brilliant. Control the ball well. Yeah, it's the same thing as what you were saying and Matty saying. I'm not hating on Aronson. I like him. He still has a lot to prove to me. I've stated that from early on in the season, just over the circumstances of the last season. Probably a little bit harsh, but that's just the way I am. It is what it is. When you put a Leeds United jersey on, if you're here for Leeds United, you give 110%. Not always the case. But today, played very well. Nice to see him get off for a rest. I think it's just reassurance for us as fans to have a backup who's going to go into that 10. Don't think Joe Pirro is the answer.
No.
But then, as what Matt was saying there, if it is Tanaka or Rowell to go into that 10. But then, as I said during the week as well, why do we have to play 10? Why can we play 3 in midfield? Abadou holding and let the shackles and the chains of Tanaka and Rowell to drive forward. But Aronson, look, 7 to 10 out performance. Didn't do anything wrong. Didn't do anything extravagant. But he played well. Played very well.
Cool. Danny, you, Brendan Aronson, what did you think, bud?
Yeah, he gets a 6.9 from me. He did well. It's good for him to come off and have a rest. I think we're going to need him for the Middlesbrough game because he's thing. So yeah, he come off, had a rest. Like you say, Pirro doesn't work in that 10, but I think Aronson's going to be there till we get a 10.
Yeah, I think so, buddy. Again, unless he has something up his sleeve, getting Ampadu back in and changing the formation, or if he thinks Ampadu in, Rotwell further forward, or Tanaka further forward. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. With the Ampadu situation is really going to mix it up. Sean, come across you, buddy. Brendan Aronson, what was your thoughts?
I thought it was about six and a half. Like I said in Joe's channel, that I thought it was a bit soft. I think in the first 25, 40 minutes, he's pushed off the ball a bit too much. But then I think in the second half, I think after that, then I think he held the ball up a bit better or whatever in the second half. So yeah, I think he did well. Like he did well. A lot better than Blackburn anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think everyone was better than Blackburn. Question for you, Sean, before I move over to Matt and get his thoughts on Aronson. Brendan Aronson on Tuesday against Middlesbrough. Do you start him?
There's no one else really.
Yeah, you're going to.
I do like the idea of Tanaka at number 10.
Yeah.
At some stage. Just to see for 15-20 minutes, just see if
it works. Yeah, and I'm waiting. Look, I think there's a few now calling out for that. Try it. If it doesn't work. And we move on to the next one. Matt, come across to you. Brendan Aronson, what was your thoughts on him?
So I gave him a 7. Thought he was all right. I thought he was, good. I thought his pressing is really good. Every time he loses the ball, he always rushes to get it back. That's one thing I like about him. The first goal came from Aronson's shot that led to the corner. And the second goal, he put it in a nice ball that ended up with Voba's feet. So both goals were creative. The cross was nice into Dan James, and then the deflection just took it to Voba. So I thought he was good today. I thought he did get pushed off the ball a bit early on.
A little bit, didn't he?
I thought he grew into it very well. I thought he got stronger later on in the game. It just felt like he got stronger.
That's what it felt like. The start of it, he was a little bit off, getting pushed off it. Couple of sloppy passes, letting the ball run past him a little bit. Grew into it, then looked like he was kind of getting back into the game, but thought it was the right decision then from Fark at that stage. Can't keep flogging him, lads. Can't keep smashing him on for 90 minutes. I do think he starts against Middlesbrough, and I do think he's probably going to be vital in there against Middlesbrough, especially the way they're not going to come and sit back in, lads. They're going to come against us, so we definitely need him to kind of occupy, their back line as much as we possibly can. So I do agree with taking him out of the firing line today. Yeah, happy enough with Brendan Aronson. Hasn't really changed my decision about rotating him and putting someone else in there. Still kind of similar sort of feeling. We definitely need to sort out that number 10, was what Danny says. Whether it's going to be bringing someone in January, whether there's answers in the squad when Abidou comes back on, whether one of the wingers can play there, who knows? Only Daniel Fark knows that. But I do feel like we need a different option there, don't we? 100%. But he done it again today. You know, he whips him off, brings up Joseph. You see Joseph go straight up top and Pero drop into the 10. And it's mind-boggling, lads, isn't it? Just how he doesn't see we all see that Pero just doesn't work in that number 10 whatsoever. Ruins his game for me.
I'm going to throw out some mad statement here. I genuinely think Leeds are going to go on a run of games now. I think the momentum's there with Amadou coming back. I think the flair is going to be in the body for certain players, including Aronson. Yeah, I can see us winning and winning well against Middlesbrough. Preston, I was a bit him and
What?
Middlesbrough. Yeah, Middlesbrough. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, definitely. I think Preston will. That was one that was kind of him and on. Depends how well we play on Middlesbrough. I'll come back to it, but I think we're going to win well against Middlesbrough.
Confidence. Pure confidence out of Dillo here now. Lads, we'll pop the link in the chat again. If you are in the chat, you want to come on, give your thoughts. The link is there. You're more than welcome to come on and have an old chin mic. Lads, another player I want to touch on a little bit, Junior Firpo. Having a bit of an up and down lately. Well, a lot of down. 3-game suspension, poor against Blackburn, bit of a foot injury during the week, and what looks like a hamstring injury. Even a minor when you're probably talking
in January as well. The best.
Yeah.
2 to 4 weeks, lads. Sean, I'll come across to you. You're agreeing and nodding along there. Junior Firpo, what's going on? It's not happening for him at the minute, is it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's because I don't think he's been given. Maybe he's not been given a contract or something like that. And he's probably thinking elsewhere. He's probably thinking elsewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
The same, really.
Even before he was injured, he didn't really see him again as 100% kind of getting on and getting forward. I actually thought when Forward came on, Forward gave us a little bit more going forward, which is mental. Like like I can't believe I'm even saying that. Matt, come across to you, buddy. Junior Firpo didn't have the best of times. Looks like he's injured now. Does Fark rates me? Not too sure. Boyer's obviously out injured as well with a hamstring injury. Maybe Volber against Middlesbrough, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. It's probably Voba. I mean, he scored. I mean, you can't, dropping him would be harsh. Like,
yeah.
You look at our fullbacks, and like recently as well, like Bogle and Firpo, and then you got Byram who came in and played well, and now Voba's coming in and playing well.
It's the competition. It's great.
Yeah.
It's absolutely great.
Never would have seen
Sorry,
it.
just showing that Sunderland did win 2-1. Just so you know.
2-1.
Yeah.
2-1, yeah. It must have been a very late one, Dilla, was it?
It was, yeah. It was.
Well, we're not the best team in the league now, we're not.
Thanks very much for that.
It is full time between one all between Preston and Sheffield Wednesday, so that's a good result for Wednesday.
No, Sean, we're still top, buddy. Yeah, they're still behind us by 2 points.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
You had me rattled there. I thought me match was. I thought me match was way off there for a minute. Look at there. Yeah, they did win 2-1. Watson scored in. Well, Jesus, Stoke went 1 up in the 6th minute. Sunderland got the equaliser in the 7th minute from Watson, and then the 86th minute then just to win it. So, still tipping along there. Sunderland, aren't they? Still, bludgeoning away. They've a couple of draws there, but they're still there or thereabouts. Anyone else add any thoughts of the game today? Thought it was just comfortable, lads. Could have been more. Happy enough with 2-0. Can't criticise too much. Danny, you want that?
For me, a win's a win. Don't matter how we get it, to be honest. If it's 1-0 and it's scrappy, I'll take it all day long. But for me, I think on the Firpo thing, I think that's it now. I think it's his goodbye ceremony and seeing a bit, and that's down to the club. That's not down to him. The club hadn't offered him a contract. Like I said in the subscribers thing the other day, that if the club wanted him, they should have given him a contract. If not, they should have sold him.
Yeah, should have got rid. It's a little, not like a bad egg. I can't see him being a bad egg, but just like a little problem around the place. That there's no need to have that problem around the place, isn't it? We should have had a home and house for me. Sean, come to you, buddy. Any final thoughts? Anything else you want to add to the game? Anything else you think stands out?
I thought Meslier did well when he was called upon. He did very well.
Yeah. Didn't have to do much though, did
Just
he?
his kicking though, lads, isn't it?
His kicking was mad. There was one that he didn't even get a 10 yards.
Straight out. Straight out.
Horrendous.
Hit it first time. The ball came to him first time, and he didn't even go 10 yards.
Yeah, but don't forget the weather would have had something to do with that as well. It's 60 mile an hour winds in Leeds at minute, so
yeah, you can see it more in the second half when they were trying to pump the ball along, especially from the
coming
goalkeeper.
back.
You could see it was swirling back as well. So yeah, might have had a little bit to do. But I do agree with Sean. Melia's kicking has definitely declined massively, even apart from today.
Even from that first game against Arsenal, Jesus, unbelievable.
I was talking to one of the lads that I work with. He's an Arsenal fan. He was over at that game, and he says, I remember you were goalkeeper in Nest that day, and he was like, Jesus Christ on what he said. Some of the passes he was playing, he said, just to see it live, absolute pingers. He said he went with his dad, who is a Leeds fan, sitting in the Arsenal end, and he was saying to me, he was like, oh, Leeds really have a goalkeeper on the hands here, and he was just like, how's he getting on? He doesn't, obviously more Premier League, and I just said he's been horrendous. I said his kicking has declined massively for us, and which is a pity, because I remember at that time thinking his kicking is going to be a real asset to us, very much like Alisson and Ederson for City. Do you know what I mean? Can pinpoint the pass. It's declined massively. Was it Bielsa that was kind of seeing something in his game and made him work on that side of the game? Who knows? Bielsa obviously improved everyone. So yeah, I think Melia is a conversation for another day. Matt, we'll come across to you, buddy. Final thoughts of the game. Anything else that's sticking out for you?
Just give me his boring performances all season. A nice boring 2-0 wins all season. Just get me out of the championship. Just get me out of the Premier League.
Yeah, I'll take that every day of the week, lads. If it's another one like that against Middlesbrough, I'd love it to be like that again, lads. I can't say it. I think Middlesbrough's a massive test on Tuesday. Hopefully, lads, cover, good rest.
Ellen Road, lads. I'm telling you, I think Leeds are going to win comfortable.
I think we get beat.
I think Ailing scores.
Yeah, so do I. I think Ailing scores.
Ailing last minute. I think it's going to be Ailing last minute. Does his cartwheel, tumbly, yonky thing. Right, They just get bottled.
Yeah, Ailing scores and then runs to Leeds fans cup in his ear saying, my legs have gone.
Yeah, starts pretending he's on a walking stick and all.
I'll break his legs.
I know. I think Ailing will have a bit too much respect there. Too much respect for the Leeds fans to do anything like that, boys. Would you?
Lads, Ailen's was one of my favourite players.
Yeah,
if Ailen was still here, Pirro wouldn't be. That face wouldn't be on Pirro. But whatever way you want to call it, it'd be Luke Ailen.
Right, lads, we'll go around the room. We'll do a quick man of the match. I probably know what it's going to be. I'm going to go Joe Rotwell, short and simple. I've already kind of said why. Dillo, you? Who are you thinking?
Joe Rotwell as well.
Danny?
Rothwell, Tanaka, a close second.
Yeah. Shawnee boy?
Just to be different, Wilbur. But yeah, but it probably is right.
Can't disagree with it. Yeah, comes on, decent performance, scores a goal, not too far miss. Matt, you buddy, who was your man of the match?
Rothwell, great.
Rothwell, yeah, outstanding today, wasn't he, boys? Right. And you know what? Before we go off, lads, let's give I'm gonna give the prediction for Middlesbrough. I'm gonna go 3-1 Leeds. Dillo, you Middlesbrough?
I love the excitement there. I'm gonna say 3-0 Leeds.
3-0. Danny boy.
3-0 Boober.
Man, you're killing me, pal.
Daddy.
You're killing me, buddy. You're killing me. Moving on swiftly, Sean.
2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds, boys. Love it. Matt, you, buddy.
3-2.
Gonna be a tough one. I'm looking forward to Middlesbrough, lads. Already looking forward to that. Happy that's all the way, because I was a bit panicky today if we didn't get 3 points. I was worried to break down. I was worried going into Borough. Worried going into Preston.
We'll be alright. We're going to be alright, I'm telling you.
Lost the bounce.
Yeah, what that was absolutely rattling, wasn't it, boys? Look, lovely 2-0 win for today for Leeds United. Definitely made the weekend for me. I'm off. Going to get myself a Carvery and a point. And enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Carvery and a point.
And a pint. Carvery and a pint.
Sean, you're a head case, man. Look, lads, we leave it there. We have done half an hour. I've been sitting in this chair for 3 hours and go up and stretch your legs. Thanks very much to Danny coming on, Sean Healy and Matt Leeds. Matt, you do have a channel, don't you, buddy?
He does.
Yes, Matt Leeds.
Head across, lads, and check out Matt Leeds and get across there. Hit the subscribe button over there, boys, and share the love around. Gonna ring Mikey, see what he thought, get his thought to the game. He was obviously there. I'm looking forward to seeing his Brendan Aronson dialogue and see what he thinks. So I'd imagine he's probably going to be on the final word with Joe tomorrow, which will be juicy. Looking forward to seeing that one. Again, lads, before you leave the video, sorry, Danny, go on.
Get your popcorn out ready for tomorrow.
I hope he surely Joe is saying that he wants Matty and Evie on that one tomorrow, and he has to get Luke on as well. That'd be a nice one as well. Just the four of them, and just let them at it. Don't even comment. Just let them at it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the counterpoint as well.
Yeah.
Connor.
With Connor as well. That'll be a good one as well. That'll be a good one. Look at boys, thanks very much for popping in and giving up your time. Delighted Leeds United won 2-0 today. Before you leave the video, don't forget to smash a like on the video, hit subscribe to the channel and hit your notification so you don't miss a beat here on Only Leeds Bros. Again, thanks very much lads, and we'll chat to you all again soon. Have a good weekend.